Hi Aquarius, welcome to 11 Romance Messages for 18. This is a general reading, so for further messages you can check your Venus, Moon or Rising sign videos. If you would like a private reading with me, all the information you need is in the description link, and there will also be information on the screen as well. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button, and if you like this reading then please give me a thumbs up. So let's get into your reading. So what love and romance messages do you have for Aquarius from 18? What love and romance messages do you have for Aquarius from March? Okay. So in the past you have you deserve love, you are lovable. In the present you have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I will explain what these messages mean. I'm going to use 2 more decks before I actually explain what the messages are. I'm just laying out the cards. In your future you have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. As an obstacle you have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The factors that are affecting you are true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Wow. So the factors affecting the other person are codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Your crowning energy. So what you want, is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. What they want, engagement. Wow, your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. So someone wants to have something with you. They want to commit to you. To be honest, Aquarius, I did your reading a couple of weeks ago and I just wasn't happy. So this is why the readings have come out late, because I don't know what's been going on with the planetary alignments. I know certain bits and pieces, but I'm not into like astrology as such, so I don't know what's been going on. I do know, however, that we have had some kind of lunar eclipse and it's really affected the energies. As I've been doing readings, I've just been like, oh my god, to the point where I sat down a week ago, 2 weeks ago to do readings for March, and I just wasn't happy. So I've left them for now, and I'm glad I've waited because they're a lot more kind of positive than what they were a week ago. So I guess, you know, now that the energy shifted, it's affected the readings as well. So they're now a lot more positive. Even though you do have deception here, this could be something minor. So I'm glad it's looking a lot more kind of positive at the moment anyway. So the crowning energy is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there's passion between you and somebody, and your outcome, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, so you're getting back control now, Aquarius. So let's use Power Angel deck. What love and romance messages do you have for Aquarius for the month of June? What love and romance messages do you have for Aquarius for 18? Okay. So in the past you have the 7 of Cups, or the 7 of Raphael. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. Here we have the King of Aries, or the King of Pentacles. Your plans are working out very well. Professional financial success, using resources wisely. In your future, you have the 7 of Aries. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavour. Okay, so again, I will interpret the messages. I'm just laying out all the cards, but I'm showing you the cards before I put them down. So in your overall energy, you have strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. Okay, so this is an obstacle. The factors that are affecting you, you have the 10 of Raphael, love and blessings for your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. The factors that are affecting them are the 2 of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over-analysing a problem, find a compromise. So what you want is the 6 of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, award, scholarship or promotion. So this is the 6 of Wands. What they want is the Queen of Fire, or the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Gabriel here. The fire suit is called Gabriel in this deck. It says, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So the crowning energy between you and this person. Wow, the 2 of Raphael. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. And this is your crowning energy, and it's sitting on top of passion. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Ariel in this deck. Your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. Okay, so let's move on to the Rider-Waite deck, and then I'll get into the messages. What love and romance messages do you have for Aquarius from 18? What love and romance messages do you have for Aquarius from 18? What love and romance messages do you have for Aquarius in 18? I know it's taken a while to shuffle, but I'm not feeling it yet. Okay, love and romance messages for Aquarius from 18. There we go. So in the past, the Three of Pentacles, I'm just going to lay them all down. The Five of Swords in the present. You have the Magician in the future. The obstacles are the Chariot. The factors in your life right now are the Eight of Swords. In their life, they have the Ten of Swords. Wow, okay. What you want is the Eight of Wands. So you want movement, you want some kind of communication to come in. What they want is the Knight of Wands. So they kind of want the same thing. Overall energy is the King of Pentacles. And outcome, you have the Three of Wands. Okay, so in the past, I feel like you definitely had options here, okay? The overall theme is you were lovable. So I feel like even though you had options, it's about you understanding your worth, okay? And with the Seven of Raphael along with the Three of Pentacles, this is all about having options, okay? So I feel like some of you were definitely dealing with a third party situation. So this is either on your side or their side, but I feel as though someone here definitely had more options. It's coming up very strong. So this could be why there's deception in the present as well. And here we have the King of Ariel, which is the King of Pentacles. So I feel like with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if you're dealing with that sign, if not, it's someone who's very money orientated. There's kind of just silly kind of little arguments that's going on between you both, okay? With the Five of Swords, it's like a no one wins kind of thing, just stupid arguments. So let me clarify deception. Why is deception here? Okay, so these cards came out. So someone could have had maybe had another air sign on the side, or someone here as well is just kind of bored of the situation, or someone is choosing to ignore something. So I feel like it could be as well that someone is spying on you to see what you're kind of up to see if there's any kind of deception on your part. So definitely be careful, Aquarius. I feel like someone is definitely watching you, your social media. It could be that you're doing this to someone else to see if you're being deceived as well. But with the Four of Cups here as well, it's like someone's now getting bored of this. It's like games, I feel like. And I feel like, yeah, someone is still kind of watching you, but it's getting to the point where it's just enough is enough now. And I feel like you're both just getting bored of the situation. And it's not serving you, it's not serving them. So I feel like someone is now just concentrating on their career, you know, because someone is getting bored of the arguments, someone's getting bored of the games, is what I feel like. And it could be that due to a third party situation, this person or you are expecting this person to still be deceiving you now, and it's just causing all kinds of issues in your relationship or with this particular person. It could be that maybe you're looking for new love, but due to hurt in the past, you're not really open to it. And I'm just seeing it as just kind of pointless, silly games, and it's just getting boring now, is the overall energy for what's going on in the present. So moving on to the future, it's looking a lot better. So you have the Seven of Pentacles. It's saying that you need to be patient because there is a reconciliation coming, okay? And this person, the Magician, is just something that kind of just, there's a lot of magic around the Magician. It's all about manifestation as well. So you guys are going to manifest a reconciliation with somebody. It could be that this reconciliation just comes out of the blue. Maybe you just bump into someone. Maybe you get a random message of somebody and it's almost like you don't expect it. Okay, the Magician, yes, it means manifestation. Yes, it means having the tools that you want to create something. It could be that you want a reconciliation with somebody, and it's saying that you can definitely have that. Okay, just be a little bit patient. For some of you, it's just going to come completely out of the blue, and it's going to be a bit of a surprise, I feel like, for some of you. So I'm going to look at who this reconciliation could be with. Clarification on reconciliation. Let's see. Ooh. So there's definitely a second chance here with Judgment. So I feel with you and this person, there's definitely a chance of a reunion. There's a second chance, but this time it's someone's making a final decision about something. So clarification on reconciliation. So there is a chance to have a reconciliation, but either you have a lot going on or this person has a lot going on. It could be that they have more than one option. You have more than one option with the Two of Pentacles, because somebody is juggling here. But I feel for a lot of you, this reconciliation, it's going to come as a bit of a shock, a bit of a surprise. It's going to come from out of nowhere. So clarification on reconciliation. Some of you, it's a reconciliation with a fire sign. So that's a bit of a clue as to who it be. It doesn't have to be with a fire sign. But this is what's coming up. Okay, I'll pull one more card for reconciliation just to see what else comes up. Clarification and reconciliation. Yeah, so someone is really, really determined. So again, it's one. So definite fire energy. Again, it doesn't have to be. But this is the energy of someone that's not giving up. It's the energy of someone who's fighting for you, or you're fighting for somebody. So it may be as well that there's been arguments, and then just a word of warning here. See, the Seven of Wands, it can represent somebody not giving up on something, but it can also represent a need to defend yourself. So it could be that there's a reconciliation, but the arguments of the past are kind of, and the arguments that you may be having with someone now or have had are going to arise again in the future. And it's like, okay, here we go again. I've gave you another chance, and it's like I'm having to defend myself again. So the obstacles are very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it could be that someone's being a bit impatient. Someone is unclear on what they want. Okay, for some of you, it may be a Cancer, maybe a Leo with these two cards. But as obstacles, it means there's a lack of forgiveness. Someone's not in control of the situation. You know, it may be as well that things are just taking time to move forward. Which is why the Seven of Pentacles is here. It's saying, look, okay, things are going to move forward, but you need to have patience with the Seven of, it says, wait for the harvest. So there's a need to be patient. So it's like there's a reconciliation, but things not go at the speed that you want. It may be that, you know, someone is just emotionally hurt. Someone doesn't have the strength emotionally to kind of move this forward at this point in time. It doesn't mean that it's not coming. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But the Chariot is having lack of control, lack of movement, lack of drive. So I feel like someone in this situation is very close to actually giving up, but they don't. They're close to actually giving up, but it's like they're kind of hanging on by a thread. So even though they're out of strength, they're all over the place emotionally, and it feels as though they are just about to give up because they're lacking the strength. But, you know, you do have the Seven of Wands, so they don't. So the factors that are affecting you, you have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So some of you have a true love around you, and the Ten of Cups. So love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So for some of you, this is a true love, But if you think that the Ten of Cups, or in this deck, the Suit of Cups is called Raphael, it could be that maybe your family members are not agreeing with the relationship. And this is causing you to feel trapped. It's like, yeah, but I love this person, but, you know, family don't necessarily agree, or something like that. But I definitely feel as though there is something really good that could come here and that could actually manifest, but it's almost like you're afraid to take action. You're feeling trapped by something, and I feel like it's judgment from others, because, you know, the Ten of Cups here speaks about family. You know, sometimes our friends are like our family as well, so I guess this can kind of include them. But it's like with the Eight of Swords, it's like you're kind of worried about how people are perceiving this love. So their factors, they're completely dependent on the situation. They have somebody that's actually dependent on them. They be behaving in a certain way. With the Chariot as a obstacle, someone could be acting a little bit out of control. And I don't think it's you, Aquarius. I think it's the other person. Okay. So I feel like this person's behaviour causing some kind of problem with the Chariot as a obstacle. It's about someone being out of control, and here we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. It could also be somebody's behaviour, because this person is in two minds. They do feel they've been hurt. They do feel that they've been betrayed, and they do feel, you know, as though they've been stabbed in the back by whatever reason, or maybe they know that this is what they've done to you, and this is why they're acting out of character maybe, but they're a little bit indecisive whether or not to give this situation another go. They're kind of over-analysing the problem, they're over-analysing the situation, they're in two minds about this situation, Aquarius. But what they want is some kind of commitment from you, and even though things are kind of slow to progress, it's like they don't want to wait either. There's a lot of fire energy here. The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Gabriel, which is fire, okay? It's the Queen of Gabriel, is the suit of fire. Gabriel is the suit of fire in this deck. So it's like fire is all about movement. It's all about action. It says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people, and the Knight of Wands. So it could be, for some of you, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but you could have a fire sign that comes back into your life, and they want some kind of commitment from you. They want something from you. This is what they want. It may not be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, okay? But this person is, whether it's an earth sign or an air sign or a water sign, this person is fired up and they're passionate, and they want this. They want you, Aquarius. Okay, this is what they want. This is what they're after. So the crowning energy, look at this. So this is someone who's stable, someone who is secure, someone who is focused on work. But you have the Two of Raphael as well. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So this is the Two of Cups. The Two of Raphael is the Two of Cups and passion. So this is beautiful. There's definitely a true love that is in your picture, and this reading is looking a lot better than the one I did a couple of weeks ago. I think I'm really glad I waited now. The reading was not looking anything like this. It's actually looking so much better. So there's definitely been a shift in energy. So in your outcome, you do free yourself from a situation, and it causes your ships to come in. So it's like you have to get back control of your life as well. So it might be that you spend a part of March actually getting back control of your life, breaking yourself free from anything that's kind of negative. It doesn't mean freeing yourself from a person. It just means necessarily getting back control of your life. And the Nine of Ariel is someone who's independent. Okay, your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. So you've got control back of your life, you're now independent again, and then your ships come in. This is looking really, really good. Okay, so let's see, clarification on free yourself. So the clarification for free yourself. Yeah, okay. So getting back in control over heartbreak. You know, I feel like Aquarians have been through so much. And now it's time to get back control after being, you know, hurt and stabbed in the back and after everything that's gone on. So I feel like, yes, you've been heartbroken, but now we're much ready to get back in control of it, you know, and then it's like you're back to yourself. So I feel as well, for those of you that do have different kind of options, I feel as though it could be that you let someone go so this Two of Cups can come in. You know, there's a true love. So clarification on the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is your ships coming in, and the clarification for that is Temperance. So this thing is coming in. It's like perfect timing. So this situation with your true love, with your soulmate, it speaks about as well someone coming back, reconciliations as well. Temperance is healing. It's perfect timing. Clarification on the Three of Wands. Yeah, so for some of you, this is a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, a Sagittarius with the Temperance card. It doesn't have to be those signs. It's someone who wants to have a harmonious relationship with you, because you've got engagement as well here. And the King of Cups is someone who's emotionally available. Maybe you're now more emotionally available, Aquarius. You know, because I feel like you've been shut down a little bit lately, but now you're ready to give your emotions again. So yeah, so I feel like things aren't too great at the moment, but they're definitely getting better. And when you least expect it, this person is going to come back. I'm going to clarify the Five of Swords and see what's going on here. Clarification on the Five of Swords. Clarification on the Five of Swords. Yeah, okay, so here I feel in this sense someone is literally acting like a fool, okay, because they're unclear on what they want, and it's due to arguments or something that's taken place. Okay, it could be that you're on the brink of a new beginning, and it's like you're ready to take a risk to get what you want. Okay, but you need to be careful as well, because at the moment it's like no one's winning. Okay, but things definitely get better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear up these cards, and I'm going to do a spread for Aquarians who are dealing with each element. So earth, air, fire, water, to give you further messages. Okay, Aquarius, so let's do your element spread. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Water signs, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I'm going to see what's basically going on and the messages for you if you're dealing with any of these signs. Okay, I really enjoy doing it like this as well, because I feel as though the messages are a lot more personal, they're a lot more specific, and I think it gives a lot more information as well, and you guys seem to really enjoy it as well. So yeah, so let's start with fire. So what's going on for Aquarians dealing with fire signs for an 18? Okay, so the Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm not going to interpret the messages yet. I'm going to get the rest of the cards first. So what's going on for Aquarians dealing with fire signs for 18? Ace of Cups. What's happening with Aquarians who are dealing with fire signs in 18? The Four of Pentacles. One more card. What's going on for Aquarians dealing with fire signs for 18? Okay, right. I'm going to clarify the Tower. Clarification on the Tower. Clarification on the Tower. Okay, so there is definitely a resurgence of love here, okay, with the Ace of Cups. I feel like you and this person do honestly love each other, okay. It could be that there's a resurgence of love, or there's love there, but it's like there is some past hurt, some past some past hurt, some past betrayal that someone needs to let go of, okay? And I feel here with the Four of Pentacles, it's like someone is holding on to this past hurt. And I feel like with the Tower, it's like everything comes as a bit of a shock. But this person is trying to manifest love with you, I feel like. You know, someone is trying to avoid this Tower from falling down again, you know. That's kind of what I feel like. And you're here as the Queen of Swords. So this Magician is, I feel like the Magician is trying to stop the Tower from falling down on both of you again, okay, because there is love there and they're not letting go of that love. So it's either that there's love between you both, or there's a resurgence. So I feel like someone is possibly trying to manifest something, but they're trying to stop this Tower from coming down again, okay, because they see that you're not letting go of this past hurt. It can even be you, but I more feel as though it's the fire sign. It can work both ways. You know, maybe you're trying to stop the Tower from falling down, Aquarius. But either way, there is definitely love there. This love could come as a shock. It could resurface. And again, it's just like a shock, you know, because the Tower isn't just about endings. Yes, it does set us free from something. Yes, it can symbolize endings, but it's something that comes out of the blue, out of nowhere, okay? And with the Ace of Cups, it's like, yes, there's been a past betrayal, and this is why, you know, the Four of Pentacles is here as well, because someone's not letting go of it. But either way, there's love there, and someone is trying to stop this Tower from falling down, and someone is trying to make something work with you, I feel like. Okay, I'm going to pull maybe 2 more cards for Aquarians dealing with fire signs. Messages for Aquarians dealing with fire signs for 18. Overall messages for Aquarians dealing with fire signs for 18. The Ace of Pentacles. So there is a new start. There's a new start for you both. So 1 more card. Overall energies between Aquarians who are dealing with fire signs for 18. Okay, I think that just be a little bit cautious with this person, because maybe they're kind of being a little bit sneaky. Okay, there is a new start, but I feel make sure that you know where you stand with this person before you pursue anything. However, I mean, there's definitely love between you and this person. It is a soulmate connection, but this person needs to get themselves together, is what I feel like. So let's move on to the King of Swords. So, which is air signs, so fellow Aquarians, Gemini, Libra. What's going on for Aquarians dealing with air signs for 2018? Going on for Aquarians dealing with fellow air signs, March 2018. The World. So you guys are going to get some kind of conclusion on something. With the World, it's like you're starting a new phase, a new cycle. Things are coming to a full conclusion here. So if you guys are feeling like you need closure on something, you're going to get your closure with this person. What's going on between Aquarians and air signs, fellow air signs in March 2018? Going on for Aquarians dealing with fellow air signs in March 2018. Okay, these 2 cards want to come out. Okay, so this person is emotionally available to you now. So it's like maybe you've started a new cycle with this person. This person is thinking a lot about you. If you're not really speaking to this person, the 6 of Cups is things from the past. So it could be that they come back. It could be that this person resurfaces. You did have the reconciliation card. It's not just the fire sign that's going to resurface. It could be any sign. So I'm seeing here that there's a potential for an air sign to resurface as well. So a fellow Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. And this time they're going to be more emotionally available to you. And this person is thinking a lot about you. Okay, and it's like clearing away the past to kind of start with the new, okay? And it's like you're going to get closure on something, and it's going to be a lot better for you for you both. This person's really thinking about you. One more card for Aquarians dealing with air signs for 18. Yeah, so this time round there's a even give and take. There's gifts of time, money. Someone's putting an effort into it. So it's looking good for Aquarians dealing with air signs. So what's going on for Aquarians dealing with water signs for Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer? What's going on for Aquarians dealing with water signs for 18? The Page of Pentacles. So things might start off slowly between you both if you're dealing with a water sign, but the Page of Pentacles is kind of thinking about what it is that you want to do. It's like you're learning about this person, but with the Pentacles, they're the most secure of the suits. So it could be that you're learning about this person, but you know, like eventually you'll get some kind of security with them. What's going on for Aquarians dealing with water signs for... This card wants to come out. Yeah, so there will be some kind of victory, okay? Some water sign is definitely paying you attention and much. What's going on for Aquarians and water signs in 18? Okay. Yeah, so this is the start of a new partnership, okay? And it looks like it's going to go well. But take your time, Aquarius, with this person. What's going on for Aquarians dealing with water signs for 18? Yeah, okay, so I feel the issue here is that this person might just take a little bit longer than what you're used to, and this could lead you to get bored, but things could actually end up being really good. Why is the Four of Cups here? Why is the Four of Cups here? Okay. Yeah, okay, so maybe some of you right now are not feeling emotionally fulfilled with this person. It's like you're feeling bored. And it's like maybe you're thinking, okay, there is a danger here. For those of you, that have different options, the water sign is actually a really good option for you. It's like you're going to go from the frying pan into the fire, if that makes sense, literally. I feel like you need to make really wise choices because there's definitely a soulmate around you. There's definitely true love, but some of you do have different options, and some of your options, to be honest, may not have your best interest at heart. So before you get rid of anyone or before you enter into anything, make sure you know who you're dealing with, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm not saying that every fire sign's going to hurt you at all, but I feel as though you need to really apply your intuition to this situation, okay? Because you don't want to miss an opportunity with someone who is emotionally available for you, who does want to get to know you, who may not be the most passionate to start with, but things could definitely pick up. So let's move on to earth signs. Actually, before I move on to earth signs, I definitely feel as though you guys are going to think that the grass is greener on the other side. Yeah, please be careful, Aquarius, in your decisions. What's going on for Aquarians dealing with earth signs from 18? What's going on for Aquarians dealing with earth signs from 18? Yeah, so someone's actually rushing in. I don't know if it's you rushing towards this person or if it's them rushing towards you. But I'm definitely seeing somebody coming in, and I more feel as though it's you, Aquarius, because the Knight of Swords is you. So I don't know if you're going to be chasing an earth sign. It could be the other way around, but I'm more feeling as though you're going after an earth sign. It might be the other way around. If it's an earth sign who has a lot of air in their chart, they could be really chasing after you. What's going on for earth signs and Aquariuses? Or some of you dealing with a Virgo. So it's like this person, it's like they're chasing after you, but at the same time they're still being a little bit withdrawn. Why is the Hermit here? I think this card wanted to come out as well. Okay, so you've got the Page of Wands and you've got the the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you're kind of saying to this person, okay, let's go. And they're just like, look, I want to be on my own right now. I have things that I need to do. And you're like, yeah, but look, we can do this and we can do that. There's an exciting new adventure, and they're just not really with it. And this is why someone's been a little bit closed off, being a bit of a hermit. What's going on for earth signs dealing with Aquarians? Aquarians and earth signs for... Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. So this person... I feel like they're chasing after you, but at the same time, they're still very much focused on themselves. They're still very much focused on their stability. Okay, but this person, there's nothing here to say that they're not trustworthy. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very trustworthy. So I feel like either you're chasing an earth sign and you're saying, look, let's go, you know. But they're like, I can't right now. I have to focus on this. I have to focus on that. But it's not a bad thing. I'm not seeing anything negative here. I just feel as though this person might just be kind of focusing on themselves, but at the same time, they still want to engage with you. So that's what I have for Aquarians. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you for reading. Bye, Aquarius.